Hey ladies, so it's Mickey. So it has been quite a while, at least a week or two, since I've been able to vlog. I know I was vlogging pretty consistently. I had like 3 a week going on for a while there, and then I just dropped off. You know, life sort of got in the way. I do have a now 5-month-old. So yeah, just been busy enjoying my time with Sophia and kinder music and everything like that. And now we are getting ready to go on vacation. So yeah, just been really busy. So I wanted to do Sophia's 5-month update. So let me start by saying that she had her 4th month update, or 4th month appointment last month. Yeah, it's been a month already. And she was 12 pounds and 6 ounces, I believe. And she got 2 shots, or she got 1 shot, and then the rotavirus is an oral medication. So she did that. She is in the she was in the 26th percentile for her weight, but the 60th percentile for her height. I don't remember what her height was at the time. She had an appointment today, and she is now, it's at 6.150 kilograms, which is a little bit over 13, I think it was like 13.5 pounds. So yeah, she's growing. She definitely is. I didn't catch how long she was. And since it wasn't a well baby's visit, they didn't really give me, they usually give me a sticker with all the information on there, but they didn't do that this time. But yes, she almost gained a pound, a little bit more than a pound. So yeah, she's doing really awesome with growth. She is, oh my gosh, developing like crazy. She is grasping at things. Her depth perception is getting so much better. When she sits, I really don't have to hold her. I don't have to do anything. She is sitting up on her own. Like if I put her upright, she will sit there and she will wobble and everything. One of the things that the lady from the new parent support program told me to do was to sit her down and put 2 fingers right where the hip and the pelvis meet. Like on the upper thigh, right up there on both sides. And when she would start to tilt to the left, to put pressure on the right leg with those fingers, and it would sort of like bring her right back up. So that was pretty cool. And I would stay my distance a little bit from her so that she didn't use me as a crutch for falling backwards, so she could really work those muscles to stay upright on her own. So, if I started to see her going back, of course I would catch her, but that has helped a lot. She is doing wonderful. We went to kinder music this morning, and everybody was just completely surprised and shocked that she was sitting up on her own, because it's been 2 weeks since we went. We missed 1 week, and then the next week after that was Memorial Day. So yeah, she's doing awesome. She's grasping at things. Everything, of course, is going straight to her mouth. She is drooling like a little pit bull, or no, not pit bull, bulldog. It's just like all coming out. And at first I was thinking maybe teething and stuff like that. I know Crystal from the Redhead Files had mentioned that about her boys too. But again, speaking to the person from the new parent support program, she mentioned that babies, their salivary glands start to work up and stuff, and they start drooling a lot because babies don't know that they can swallow their spit. So, they have to learn that. So for now, until she learns that, it's all just going to be, and she's going to be a Slimer. So yeah, she's doing awesome, guys. I am just so, I don't know, like every little thing that she does, I'm just like, oh my gosh, she's so amazing, because it's just so cool to see how everything happens, and something might just be all of a sudden. They don't notice their hand the day before, and then the next day it's like, oh, I have a hand. Oh, I can stick it in my mouth. My mouth is over here. You know, it's just really cool to see that go from nothing to, you know, something actually happening. So yeah. What else? What else? What else? She's getting a lot more vocal. If you follow me on Facebook or friend me on Facebook, you already know that Sophia is growling a lot. It's very just throaty, and I posted a video not too long ago of her laughing and stuff in the car seat, and then after she laughs, she's like, ah. So that's the sound that I'm talking about. She does that all the time. And my husband even calls her his little walker, you know, from The Walking Dead. So yeah, she just does that a lot. I think it's one of her favorite sounds to make. So yeah, she's doing awesome. She is starting to get a patch right back here where she's losing her hair. And that's from, you know, self-soothing where the babies start to do this and they're trying to put themselves to sleep. She starts to rub that off. So it's mostly back here. She's getting like a little bit of a line this way. But yeah, you know, I know that it'll grow back eventually and stuff. She is not flipping yet. No flipping. She wants to, like, she'll roll, but it'll just be to her side. And usually it's when she's trying to, like, you know, like when the babies try to root, they move. So she's getting all the way to her side, but it's usually when she's hungry. No other real time that she's doing it. So yeah, tummy time is going awesome now. She's spending a lot more time on the tummy, especially during playgroup. She will get on her tummy, and last week she was on it for like 10 or 15 minutes where she was just straight up just on her tummy. But she had plenty of distractions. Like, I put a whole bunch of toys in front of her and I start moving them and start making them light up and stuff. And so she's constantly like, whoa, you know. And they also have like this little mirror that you can put in front of the baby, so she'll stare at herself. So I'm making sure that she's looking all around and she's working her neck muscles. Because I don't know if I mentioned this, she did get diagnosed with torticollis. But the doctor believes it's just like a mild case. If you don't know what torticollis is, you can watch Crystal's, the Redhead Files. You can watch her video. She does go more in depth about it. One of her twins was diagnosed with it as well, which is sort of weird. You know, our children were born on the same day. We're from around the same area. You know, we're from Texas and stuff, and then our children get diagnosed with the same thing. So it's interesting. So yeah, Sophia also has at her last appointment, she also has this ear pit. I don't know if I have taken a picture of it or shown it or anything. I'll try to find a picture of it and post it on here. But she has like this little hole right here above one of her ears. I want to say it's her right ear. And basically, from what I've been able to find, is that, you know, during fetal development, something might not have developed right at that exact moment where her ears were being developed. And it can also have like a sinus connected to it or something. Sometimes they do surgery on it, sometimes they don't, just depending on the severity of it. There also could be some other underlying issues. I saw something about kidneys and stuff like that, but then it could also be nothing. So she did get an appointment or a referral to an ear, nose, and throat doctor to get that checked out and see how it is. It's really, really tiny on her. I've seen pictures of others that are just a lot bigger, but hers is pretty tiny. But it is getting a little bit of drainage, and that's the thing that concerns me and makes me, you know, wonder what's going on. So we do have an appointment for that. Also, if you've been following my journey, you know that I have MTHFR, which we believe is part of the reason why I was having miscarriages. We know for sure the second miscarriage was a chromosomal issues, but the other ones we don't know. the other two, my first pregnancy and my third one. So, so we just got a referral to a geneticist to talk to them about my MTHFR and if we should be concerned or have Sophia tested. Now, I've tried to Google stuff about that, and I wasn't able to find any information on as far as babies, because I know it's a genetic thing, you know. So yeah, I rather err on the safer side, and the pediatrician agreed. So we are waiting for that referral. Let's see. That's pretty much it as far as Sophia goes. As far as I go, just still with the weight loss, doing pretty much at a standstill now. So I'm down about 35 pounds from the start of the cycle that I conceived her. Let's see. Oh, postpartum hair loss. Oh my goodness. You know, I always shed. I've always shed. During pregnancy, my hair was really nice and everything, and now it's, oh my gosh, I'm losing so much hair. I seriously think I'm gonna go bald because, you know, with PCOS, I know you already have hair loss, and when I'm washing my hair and I go like this, it's like a big clump that comes out. I'm like, are you serious? Right now, my tub is clogged because of all the hair that has fallen out of my head. And yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness, it's horrible. So yeah, have that going on. I am up a shoe size. I went to go buy shoes recently, and I usually wore 8 to 8.5. Now I'm definitely at a 9 to a 9.5. So yeah, my feet, I didn't think it was possible, but yeah, they are bigger. So yeah, is that it with me? Oh no, there's one other thing with me that sort of threw me for a loop. Before we started to try to conceive, I had an IUD. I had 2. So I used one for 5 years, and the other one I only used for about a year or a year and a half. And then that's when we decided to try to conceive, and I got to take it out. With my experience with those two, my cycles or my periods completely were non-existent whatsoever. So, you know, that was pretty cool. I was like, all right. So when I got this one put in, I thought that would be the same case. It hasn't been. It's been really weird. I'm not like full on bleeding, but I've been marking in my Fertility Friend, just because I never deleted it. I put it in there. I'm getting, like, I'm wiping and I'll have like some spotting, and it's just really interesting on the timing of the spotting. So, you know, Fertility Friend just shows when you should ovulate, and then when your cycle should start, when AF should start. So I am actually spotting every time those 2 dates come up. So I know the IUD keeps you from ovulating, I believe. So that's really interesting that I'm spotting at those times. So it's definitely something that I'm going to probably call the midwife about and see what's going on. Because right now we're just not interested in having another child just at this particular moment. I'm enjoying my time with Sophia, and you know, while my husband really wants to, we talked about it a few months ago, he really wants to have another child and try. He said whenever I was ready. And just timing wise, I was thinking, you know, January, so when she's a year old. But I don't know. At this point right now, I honestly, I don't know. I don't even know if I want to try again. I'm pretty much content with just Sophia. So we'll see what happens in the future, you know. If we try again later in the future, great. If not, then that's fine as well. So right now things are sort of just open. Um, I went off on this tangent and I don't even remember where I was going with it. Oh yeah, my Marina. So yeah, I need to go talk to my midwife about it and see what's going on. Maybe she can. Maybe it's normal when you have an IUD. It wasn't normal with my other ones, so maybe since my body is different, or maybe it's because of all the weight that I've lost, that now my body is trying to do something on its own. Who knows? So that is it. Sorry it's so long, but it's been a while and I wanted to update y'all. So yeah, I have some other videos coming to you soon, so don't worry, there are some more coming soon. So yeah, alright, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.